Hello everyone, my name is Cynthia. If you're new here, I am a part-time reseller, full-time mommy, and a housewife, and I like to resell. And I wanted to share with you guys today my sales from February 15th through the 28th. I had a lot of really cool sales. On my Instagram, I kind of teased about a shirt that I sold for $130 that I will be sharing with you guys. And I also sold some Converse for a good amount. So stay tuned if you want to see what I sold. So I sold a total of 37 items, and it was 28 on Poshmark, 7 on eBay, and 2 on Facebook. I didn't have any Mercari sales this time. The total gross sales, this is not including cost of goods or platform fees, was $1,695.03. So let's get started. My first item is this Rampage Pink Hearts Fleece 3-piece pajama set. It had the top, the shorts, and the pants in a size small. It was new with tags. This came to me in a thread up fun box, and I really wanted it to sell because there was so many others listed. So what I did is I included, as you can see here in the photo, a little part where it's showing the 3 pieces, because since it's new, I couldn't really show what it looked like, but at least I could show a photo of the items that it included, and I think this really helped it sell. It sold for my full asking price of $20, and after fees I made $16. Next were these Allbirds light gray tree runners, men's size 13. I thrifted these for $10, and they sold for $40, and after fees I made $30.50. And the buyer was very happy. He gave me 5 stars and said, "Great, better looking than on the picture. Appreciate prompt service. Love my new Allbirds." Next, I sold this Rebecca Minkoff Cupid Burgundy leather satchel crossbody purse. It was really cool. It had like intentional distressing, and this came to me in a thread up name brand handbag box. It sold for my full asking price of $150, and after fees I made $120. Next were these Darby's brown chocolate opaque, I think is how you say it, knee-high lace boot socks that were new with tags. These came to me in a thread up fun box, and they sold for $6. After fees I made $3.05. And I know that doesn't seem like a lot, but it definitely adds up. Next was this Lululemon pink scrunchie head accessory, and I added a photo of the model wearing it, and I think that really helped it sell. It came to me in a thread up fun box, sold for $12, and after fees I made $9.05. Next was this Tory Birch butterfly nylon leather tote. This one was kind of unique because it didn't have the logo on the front. It had that butterfly print all over like it was fabric, and then on the edges it had leather. So on one of the corners it had the big logo. So it took a little bit longer to sell, but I got an offer for $80 and I accepted it. After fees I made $64. And if I hadn't already mentioned, this came to me in a name brand handbag box. Next was this Coach Brown Signature Suede Hobo buckle bag. This was a tiny little bag. It sold for $30. After fees I made $24, and it did come to me in a Coach purse box, and a thread up Coach purse box. Next was this Nike Tinkini Racerback Palm Leaves top in a size 16. I've had this for a while actually, and it sold for $15. After fees I made $12, and I thrifted this for $4. Next was this Michael Kors Sonia white leather sandals in a size 8.5. These came to me in a thread up shoe box, sold for $45. After fees I made $36. Next was this Lilly Pulitzer girls dress via blue elephant size 8. I've also had this for a very long time. As you can see, I have my old photos, and I bought this back in 2018, so that's how long I've had this piece. It didn't take up a lot of space, so that's why I didn't get rid of it. It sold for $25. After fees I made $20, and I thrifted this for $4. And I think it didn't sell sooner because I honestly had it priced super high. I had it priced at like an obnoxious price, like $60. And that's back when I thought Lilly Pulitzer, regardless of children's or women's, it would sell for that price. So it was my own fault for having this listed way too high. Next was this Michael Kors Natasha olive green leather mules in a size 7.5. These came to me in a thread-up shoebox, and they sold for $25. After fees, I made 20, and the buyer left me 5 stars and said, "I absolutely love these shoes. The perfect addition to my work wardrobe. Thank you." Next were these Tom Suede Taupe Cork Wedge sandals in a size 9. I got these in a thread-up shoebox, and they sold for $25. After fees, I made 20. And I've noticed that with Toms, I do better with their boots and their wedges than with the other shoes. That's just what I've noticed from my personal experience. I can't really sell the other like loafer style. And if they do sell, they take a really, really long time. Next is this J. Crew striped green rubber rain boots in a size 7. I thrifted these for $8. They were new. They still had like all the packaging. They just didn't have the box. And I knew these weren't going to sell for a high amount, but sometimes I like to buy things that I know will sell quickly and that will bring me some profit. So that was the case with these. I bought them for $8. I sold them for $29. After fees, I made $23.20. Next were these Stan Studio open toe yoga socks in a size small, new with tags. These came to me in a thread up fun box, and they sold for $15. After fees, I made $12. And you guys are gonna see more socks selling in this video. I love selling socks. If I could buy a box of liquidation of just socks, I definitely would. Next are, speaking of socks, the next sale are these Madewell green rib trouser socks, one size, new with tags. These had so much interest, you guys. I don't know why. As soon as I listed them, they sold. I mean, they didn't sell right away, but they had so many likes. So I finally sold these for $13, and after fees I made $8.33. Next was this Anthropologie Vinite Ball Araminta wide twist headband, new tags. This came to me in a thread up fun box, sold for $18, and after fees I made $12.68. Next was really sad. I sold these Via Spiga rose gold leather flats that came to me in a thread up shoebox for $41, and I unfortunately couldn't find them, so I believe that I donated them. And learn from you guys. Make sure you check that you have all of your inventory. I don't know, at one point I remember seeing them earlier this year, and I think they got accidentally donated, so I did have to cancel this order, which sucked, but I did want to include that in the video just so you guys can learn from my mistake. Next was this Coach Swagger Carryall Oxblood Pebble leather purse that came to me in a thread up Coach box. This sold for $100, and after fees I made $80. And actually, now that I'm seeing all these purse sales, my goal for March is to list at least 2 purses a day, because I do have 2 bins of purses that I have not listed. So I need to get those listed, especially since I know that they definitely do sell. Next were these Fashion Nova white braided square toe sandals in a size 8. These came to me in a thread up shoebox, and they sold for $22, and after fees I made $15.88. So in the past I probably would have listed these shoes because of the brand, but I knew that they would sell because they were very Y2K, and they did sell, so I'm happy about that. Next were these Sam Edelman Juniper Gladiator sandals in a size 7.5. These sold for $30. I got these in a thread up shoebox, and after fees I made $24. Next were these Dansko black metallic leather sandals in a size 8.5, 9. They sold for $45. After fees I made $34.28, and I did thrift these for $10. Next were these Vim and Vigor Juliet Floor blue and gold high compression socks in a size small medium, new with tags. These came to me in a thread up fun box, and they sold for $18. After fees I made $12.68. Next I sold these Yummy by Leather Thompson opaque tights in a 2-pack, size large, and these sold for $15. And after fees I made $12. They came to me in a thread up fun box. Next were these Nike Elite Basketball Crew Socks Yay Carryall Cancer Fund unisex socks, and they came to me in a thread up fun box, and these sold for $15, and after fees I made $12. Next was this Vineyard Vines pullover striped sweatshirt in a size extra large. This came to me in my very first ever men's thread up box, and I got that box last year, like last December or January, and I hadn't listed that sweater, so I listed it back in January when Poshmark was doing their campaign, and it sold like a couple months later for $25. After fees I made $20. Next were these Hoka One Bondi 5 men's sneakers in a size 11.5 wide. I did pay up for these. I paid $20 at the thrift store, but Hoka's always sell for me, especially the men's. So they sold for $63. After fees I made $48.68. And the same day that I sold these, I got an offer on them on Facebook Marketplace for $55. And since they take less fees, I probably would have made like $5 more, but I decided to do the right thing and keep the original sale that I made on Poshmark, even though I was losing out on $5. Next was this Talbot's red Argyle, don't know how to say that, crew neck sweater, new with tags. I normally will not pick up Talbot's, but since this was new and like a more unique style that I know people like, I did pick it up at the thrift store for $7. It sold for $25, and after fees I made $20, so not a huge profit, but I definitely knew that it would sell, and some profit adds up, and I think that's worth it to me, especially since it's easy to list. Next were these Rock Revival Jason Relaxed Straight jeans in a size 33. This was really funny because since I had sold some Rock Revival jeans earlier in the month, I spotted these a mile away because of the all the studded detail that they have on the back of them. And this employee at the thrift store was looking at them, and she was really like thrown off by them. She didn't know which section to put them on, like men's or women's. And I got there just in time when I saw her like holding them up. And I said, can I see those? And then she's like, yeah. She goes, these pants are really weird. She goes, but they won't fit you. And I said, oh no, that's okay. And then she goes, I don't know if they're men or women's. I said, oh, I know what this brand, they do sell both men's and women's. I said, I think they're more like men's. And then she's like, okay, here you go. They priced them at $8. And I was so happy that I got there just in time to snag them before they put them on the rack. They sold for $65, and after fees I made $52. So that was an awesome profit from $8. So definitely be on the lookout for Rock Revival jeans, both in women's and in men's. Mine have really sold quickly and for a good amount. And my last sale on Poshmark, which was a really exciting sale, this was also part of Poshmark's January campaign that they did for like 4 days. One day they said to post electronics, so I cross-listed this camera. It was the Canon PowerShot digital camera case, or camera with case and accessories. I had this on eBay thinking it would sell on there, but it just wasn't getting any movement there. So I cross-listed it to Poshmark when I saw that they were telling everyone to post electronics, and it sold for $100. This actually sold yesterday, which was the last day of February, and after fees I made $80. I did thrift this camera for $15, so I was excited about this sale because I hardly ever pick up electronics, so it's nice to see that an item that I picked up that was out of my comfort zone sold. That was my last sale on Poshmark. And now moving on to eBay, and this is the part of the video that a lot of you were anxiously wanting to know. On eBay I sold those two higher priced items. So let's start with the first sale, which was this Attilio Gusti Limbrioni, I'm probably butchering that, also known as AGL black leather flats in a size 7. These sold for $50. I've had them listed for a long time, so I was happy to take that. I did thrift these for $8. Next was this Victoria's Secret bra 34 double D multicolor lace. I thrifted this for $4, and also I've had this for a long time, and I realized I only had it on eBay, so that was my fault for not cross-listing it. It did sell for my full asking price of $29.99. Next was this Jane Barnes V-neck geometric silk sweater in a size large. I thrifted this for $7, and it sold for $44.05. Okay guys, so this was an amazing sale. Not just because of the price, but because it's crazy what you can find at thrift stores that are worth a lot more than you would think. So this is the t-shirt that I sold for $130. It's this Super Jeter's white t-shirt, new with tags, and a size medium. So after doing a little bit more research, this is like a famous, I don't know if he's an actor. I'll pop up on here a photo of him and tell you guys exactly who he is, but he has merch and he only makes 420 pieces, and then he says, I won't make more, so get them while you can. So this had like a funky Super Mario, you know, characters theme. And when I was at the thrift store, there was a couple that were looking at the shirt, and the wife pointed it out to the husband, and she said, oh wow, look, this is a cool shirt. And he said, nope, too small. And then he like just walked away, and then she walked away as well. And I wanted to see what they were talking about, so I saw the shirt. I saw that it was no tags, and I did a quick search, and I said, oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna buy this. Had no idea what to price it at because there was no other ones listed for that particular style, like that print. So I listed it for $175, and it sold for $130 via offer. It actually stayed in California because I live in California, and it only went like a couple hours away. The buyer paid really quick, and I paid $2 for this t-shirt. So I was really happy that this sold for that amount. And I don't know if the buyer is going to wear it or collect it, but regardless, I was so happy to find a t-shirt for $2 and make over 100 for it. So definitely be on the lookout for t-shirts, especially if they're unique and if they look weird or something that is out of the ordinary. I would definitely recommend researching it, because I knew that this was something special, especially with the tag that said 99 out of 420. So that was the t-shirt that I sold. Next, I sold these Vim and Vigor knee-high eggplant gray dots compression socks in a size medium. They came to me in a threaded fun box, and they sold for my full asking price of $20. And then the next two sales are Converse. I sold these Converse smiley face sneakers. I did pay up for these at the thrift store. I paid $20, but I just thought they were way too cool to leave behind. They sold for $50. I wanted a little bit more for these, but I've been sitting on them for a couple months now, so I thought I'd rather sell them and make some profit on them, which I did. And I was really happy to get those out. This next sale, you guys, I was really happy about this. These shoes were featured in my thrift haul that I uploaded, I want to say like a month ago. And it's funny because that particular video of me showing the thrift haul didn't really get a lot of love, but these shoes were in that thrift haul. So if you were one of the few people that viewed that video, thank you so much. I will link it down below if you guys want to see it. But I picked up these really cool Converse knee-high glitter lace-up sneakers for $15 at the thrift store. And when I picked them up, my mom was with me, and she said, oh yeah, those have been here for a few days now. I said, Mom, these are money. So they sold for my full asking price of $199.99. And they were sent for authentication. So it just blew my mind that I sold them for my full asking price. I had seen comps, and some had sold for that amount, so that's why I listed them for that price. And I had so many lowball offers on these on Poshmark, but I didn't budge. I said the right buyer will come, and they did. So I was very happy with this sale. So yeah, not all Converse are worth that much, but I've noticed that like the more unique prints, and then like the knee-high sneaker boots sell for more, so definitely be on the lookout for those. And my last 2 sales were on Facebook Marketplace. I sold this Tundra Canada vintage sweater in a size large. I thrifted this for $7 and it sold for my full asking price of $80 on Facebook. And they only take 5% fees, so that was really good. And my last sale was the Space Jam Toon Squad Gildan tank shirt in a size large. I did thrift this for $1.61 and it sold for my full asking price of $20. So those were my sales for February 15th through the 28th. And I was really happy about that. I definitely want to increase my sales for the month of March. And my goal for March is to get to 5,000 gross sales for the month of March. I am going to be listing, hopefully, that's my goal, 10 items a day. And I do want to include 2 handbags a day so I can start getting through those bins of handbags. So I'm really excited to see what my numbers are going to look like for March. So thank you guys very much for watching my what sold video, and stay tuned for more videos, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.